Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Tuesday, August 29th. If you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it, it's also a timeless reading. I'm doing a little mini series for the end of August called The Pastel Journey, and I'm just pulling out all my pastel colored decks just to embrace the pastels before we move into those beautiful fall colors. And another one of my pastel decks is the Star Child Tarot, which is really beautiful. And yes, so even if you're not watching in real time, this can always apply. We have the Akashic Star Child Akashic deck, and I put my book in here because the book that goes with this is quite big. You have to buy it separately. So sometimes I just refer to my book. All right, let's shuffle. And we're just going to get a 3-card collective message. If you're new, welcome. Please consider liking and subscribing. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, I'm going to pull from the middle. Ooh, we have the 3 of Wands. Looking forward to something. And wow, the Empress. And the 9 of Cups. Oh, I got goosebumps all over. Okay, let's zoom on in and see what we get. The 3 of Wands is kind of exciting, and it helps give me some confirmations too, because you know what, I'm part of the collective as well, so I enjoy these readings along with you. And some of it is kind of my way of connecting with spirit every day as well, so I'm with you on this one. This 3 of Wands is about being a visionary, expanding your horizons, listening to your intuition, looking upward and inward. You hear a plane in the background. There could be some flying, some traveling. So this woman here is seated at the edge of a stargate. This could represent that Lionsgate portal. You just never know what's at the other end and when the other end arrives, right? So, and it can be like multiple arrivals, and when you entered, and sometimes the Lionsgate itself, 8-8, is the end of a journey that you started at another point, you see? So it's a powerful portal that lands you in powerful places. And also every once in a while you can just, it's like stop and assess where you are in this journey through this kind of like tube, whatever. I don't know how I see it, sort of as this amazing, it's kind of like how you see hyperdrive or something like that, but every once in a while it slows down, and then you get a chance to look around and see where you've come and where you still have to go. And so this woman is looking into another world, and she's focusing her intent on the journey ahead, and it highlights her intuition and the ability that she can see, you know, the future path that's before her. And we can all see it, and we can all dream it, and we can almost touch it, and now we just have to take action. So the 3 of Wands is saying, are you ready? You know, are you ready to cross that threshold? Are you ready to get into this new space, this new creation? It has to do with timing, like that divine timing. It marks a time in your life when you can look to the future with clarity, and it marks a time where you have like wisdom. That wisdom brings kind of a determination. Knowing what you're about to do, what you need to do, helps propel you forward, you know, helps you to put more focus. And now that you've got clarity, sometimes we hesitate because we don't even know exactly what we want. And when you do know what you want, it's so much easier to put the steps into motion. The next part is just having a plan and having some courage to go through with it, right? But you've got a lot of higher energy here helping you. It's not really about taking risk exactly, because it's almost as if it's because it's divine. It's sort of like magic, like there's something laid out for you that will make this happen without too where you don't feel like you're having to give up very much, or you don't have to have any fear, because there's nothing to be afraid of. There's this feeling of surety, like super surety, like nothing's in the way, and you don't actually have to muster up some courage, even though we always, every day when we're facing things, there's a bit of courage involved. This is just, seems like a little bit smoother and flows a little bit better. I didn't watch it yet, but one of my favorite people to watch is Gregory Scott. And Gregory Scott, he's an astrologer and a tarot reader, and in his thumbnail, he says something about dreams come true this week. So I feel like, and this reading is part of that dreams come true week, I feel like that it's just like everything is falling to place so easily. And so just be ready, just be ready to receive. There's an excitement of adventure. There's a lot of support, not just your spirit team, but friends and family and helpers of all sorts. And it's also this kind of higher state of awareness that's happening here. So that feels very powerful. It could be something just simply mundane as I'm excited for going on a little vacation and I have everything ready to go. So the Empress here is just you at your highest energy, whether you're male or female or whatever you identify yourself with. The Empress represents creativity and expression and pleasure and fertility. It represents Mother Nature and the divine feminine and abundance. And she's standing here in a garden, and she's got this the moon phases above her head. The Empress is ruled by Venus, so this could have to do with anything Venus related, love, law, fairness, justice. She embodies the potent energies of creation, fertility, and sensuality, and she is the feminine archetype. So, she's both earthly presence and also this ancestral energy of mother, the energy of the divine mother. And she's all about what mother means. It means creation, and it could be that you're creating something and bringing it, you're ready to launch something. This could be launching a website, it could be publishing a book, it could be lots of things, but you're bringing something into creation here, and it looks really good. It looks like a good plan and a good idea. See, you can even launch things during Mercury retrograde because sometimes some things are exalted during this time period. Especially when you're gathering up all the energies, your past energies, all that good stuff that you've learned, everything that you've honed, all your skills, some that you may have overlooked or some that you may have never dabbled into, you're using now to propel this new idea, this new creation. So the Empress is kind of a progression from the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about channeling messages from higher sources and knowledge, but now she's merging her wisdom in the physical world with the Empress. And Empress represents 3, which is the triad. And it's the triqueta, the triple goddess, and which is maiden, mother, and crone. And that's what my dream was about. Yesterday, if you had listened to my daily dose yesterday, I was a little bit taken aback by my devilish dream, but I know what it means now. In that dream, the maiden, mother, and crone were represented, and so I guess I know now what that signifies, what it means for me. So, and basically for everyone here, male or female or anything else, you are about to embark on sort of this bountiful celebration of your mind, body, and spirit. And it could be like inner growth, it could be sensuality, it could be connecting to spiritual nature, the divine feminine, it could be celebrating strength and beauty, it could be cultivating a new self-reflection type of practice, it could be, like I said, launching or birthing a new project or something into the world. And this is just going to bring you so much joy and pleasure, and you realize fulfillment and fullness and a sense of gratitude and a sense of tapping into the right thing. For some of you, for all of you, I feel this sense of happy feeling, but for some of you it could be geared towards your romance. So the Three of Wands could be this new opportunity in love, traveling towards your love, fulfilling a love destiny in a sense, because the Nine of Cups has a romantic energy around it. It's like a dreams coming true energy in your love life. It's an advancement, it's goodwill and happy dreams and kindness and healing and abundance. And so this lady, she is standing in front of a very beautiful dreamy water background and she stands beneath the Nine of Cups, which means high energetic force and fulfillment and positive reward. And she is in a state of happiness, and luck is on her side, and she soaks up this magic and feels gratitude for this healing phase in her life. And so one of the most joyful, harmonious cards in all of tarot is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about satisfaction and peace on the horizon. It's the wish card, wishes coming true, and it's your desires fulfilled, and it's just pure happiness and positive energies. And this leaves you with a sense of stability and strength, and also blessings. Just remember that these blessings is a little like Cinderella, where she transforms her with a beautiful dress, but when the clock strikes midnight, everything changes back. It's not saying that your fairy tale is over. It's saying that there is just this divine moment. And that's why I feel like this portal energy is here. Sometimes you have to take this opportunity when you can get it. See through this beautiful divine encounter or this serendipitous event, especially if it's a romantic situation, and enjoy it to the fullest. And then you may get another opportunity to further the situation, but this is like a launching into your dream. So for example, Cinderella had her sights set on the prince. Mostly she just wanted to go to the ball because she wanted to go to a party. When she met the prince, she didn't know it was him, and he didn't know who she was, but they fell in love, pretty much on sight. And she knew she was going to have a good time, because who wouldn't have a good time at a beautiful ball, dressed up beautifully? But to meet love at a celebration like that was like the icing on the cake for her. And even though it was temporary, she had such an attitude of gratitude, even though it was temporary. And if she never got the chance again, she had this beautiful memory, and the token was the slipper. And so I feel like when you have that kind of gratitude, Spirit shines and smiles down on you like, oh no, that's just the beginning, baby. You got way more coming. But I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse into your happy future. And so, of course, we know the next part was he hunts her down because he feels the same. He's never felt like that before. Finally has hope that there is love, that it's not just marriage for convenience. There can be true love when involved in marriages and whatever. and so this story, but and it ends then that they do get to be together and then spend, you know, infinite amount of time together, happily ever after. The 10 of Cups to me is the happily ever after card, but the 9 of Cups is that hope that gets you to the point where maybe I can make my dreams come true. So I hope you like that, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I feel like you're on the brink. You're on the brink, and you're just almost there. It's just keep that faith and keep that hope alive, and keep wishing, making those wishes, because they're gonna come true. All right, I'll see y'all at the next reading. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.